Hey y'all, I'm Paula Deen. Now you girls and boys gather around, cause I'm cooking with the kids today. The dishes on this menu are for all ages. So, to get the kids excited, I'm gonna let them help me from start to finish by bringing them to the supermarket with me to help get some ingredients. And then back in the kitchen, I'm gonna start with a wedge salad, which looks as terrific as it tastes, and it'll just get everybody at home eating their veggies. And for the main course, I'm gonna bake a simple but tasty chicken and rice casserole that's gonna have those kids just begging for seconds. And for a fun side dish, I'm gonna teach the kids how to make a pineapple upside down biscuit that they're gonna just love taking credit for. And last but not least, I'm gonna let the kids help me roll out one of my childhood favorites, peanut butter balls. They're so easy, even the tiniest hands can help prepare them. So whether y'all are young or whether you're just young at heart, y'all grab your apron and you're chillin', cause y'all don't wanna miss this one. The very earliest memory I remember, I was probably 3 years old, and it was in my grandmother's kitchen at her restaurant. That's where it all begins. That's where everything begins in the home, is in the kitchen. And the immediate gratification of eating good food and sharing it with people that you love. Well, today, I wanted to bring back some little boys into my kitchen because it's been a long, long time since my boys were little. So I'm grabbing up some of the neighbors' children, two precious little boys. Their name is Angus and Duncan. And I'm gonna take them to the store with me, and we're gonna shop for some very simple foods, and I'm gonna bring them back to the kitchen and we're gonna cook together. So y'all please stick around with me because they're adorable and the food is delicious. Y'all ready?
Yep.
What does that say?
Fresh yuck.
These are the roots. This is a turnip root. Feels like a baseball kind of, doesn't it?
What's this?
That's a baseball bat. All right, come on, let's keep moving.
Chips, snacks, soda, water, juice.
Soda?
Oh, soda?
Why don't we go on to checkout, because we got peanut butter balls to make. Our order comes to $37.05. So can you give me the money, please, Angus?
I don't have any money.
You don't?
Me.
I thought you were buying. I had fun at the grocery store with those two boys. Found out a lot about them. I found out that a lot of kids don't like their vegetables, but I'm gonna hide them in a casserole. All right, now I'm gonna start quickly by putting a little oil in here and heating it up. And I don't know if y'all have ever used these little choppers. This is a great way to chop onions and not get that smell all over you. See how great that did? All right, so we're gonna throw our onions over into our skillet. And we're gonna saute these until they're opaque. I'm gonna come over here while those are sauteing, and I have used just a box of wild and white rice. And we're just gonna mix this all together. It's real easy to do. Mayonnaise supplies the oil that you need and the flavor in the casserole. Now this is just diced up water chestnuts. They give it a nice crunch. So we're gonna throw that in. And just jarred pimento and cheddar cheese and just canned green beans. All right, now I'm gonna use a can of cream of celery soup. It just gives it a totally different flavor. But if you like cream of mushroom or anything like that, you could use that too. You know what? I bet this would even be good served cold as a salad. All right. Now I'm gonna come over here. I've got my roasted chicken from the grocery store. And I like to leave that in pretty nice chunks so that you can see it. I don't like for it to be so minced up that you wonder what the meat is in there. All right, let's give these onions another quick stir. But I do want to wilt these real good. I think that's about got it. Wild rice takes longer to cook than long grain rice. I think it takes maybe 25 minutes, but just follow the instructions on the box of rice and you won't have any problems. How quick was that? And how good does it look? And it'd make, if you've got any leftovers, it'd make a nice little lunch to send to school with the kids. All right, now we're gonna throw this in to a preheated oven, 350 degrees, and we're just gonna cook it until it's bubbly. But I think this is so pretty with all the colors coming through. All right, I'm gonna make us a delicious wedge salad, and we serve these at the restaurant and people love them. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a clean head of lettuce. This has been washed and put in the refrigerator for it to crisp up. And I'm just gonna cut this lettuce into wedges. All right, and you can make your wedges as big or as little as you like, but I do like a hearty wedge. And I think I'm gonna slice a little green onion to put on top for color. And I want to apologize to y'all about something. I don't have time to show you how to make my homemade blue cheese dressing, but I promise I'll do it in another show. All right, now I'm gonna just top this with blue cheese dressing. Don't be stingy, that's the first rule. All right, now I'm just gonna put some diced tomatoes on it, and I'm gonna top it with my spring onions. And now I'm gonna add some more blue cheese. I'm just gonna put a few crumbles on it like that. Now the last ingredient that I'm gonna top our salad with, to me is the best, and naturally you might figure it's a little pig, because I'm gonna top this with crisp bacon. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do your bacon. You can do it with a knife, or you can just crumble it with your hands, or you can use kitchen scissors. All right, but I'm gonna top that with that bacon. Now that salad took about 2 to 3 minutes, and I promise you, you just will not find anything that tastes any better. Coming up next, I want y'all to stick around because I've got some heavenly biscuits. They're gonna be pineapple upside down biscuits. So y'all wanna stay tuned because the kids are gonna love them. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. So I want us to move along to our next dish because you're gonna love this one. But before we get started, it's time to take that chicken and rice casserole out. And we're gonna need to turn up our oven to about 400. Oh, look at that good old comfort food dish. All right, I'm gonna show y'all how to make some of the neatest biscuits. It's you again. You knew I just took that out of the oven. Now, this is not gonna make but 10 biscuits. And you can see that my container will hold 12. So in the other 2, I'm gonna pour a little water in because I don't want my muffin tin to burn. All right, now we're gonna start with some crushed pineapple. I think I discovered this when I was wanting some different breads. I was wanting some easy breads. And I really don't need but like a 10-ounce can. All right, so we've got our pineapple drained over here. And we've got our pineapple juice that we're gonna come back to. Now let's see, I'm gonna need a half a cup of brown sugar. And I keep my brown sugar in this canister along with a little piece of bread because that keeps your brown sugar from getting so hard on you. So you see how easy it was for me to dip in there and get that brown sugar. All right, so we got our brown sugar and we're gonna add our drained crushed pineapple. along with about a half a stick of softened butter. It looks so good, doesn't it? When I was formulating this, I kind of wanted a quick and easy, like pineapple upside down cake. And I said, well, how come I can't do it with a canned biscuit? All right. So now we're gonna take a spoonful of this and we're gonna put it into the bottom of each of our muffin cups. Looks just yummy already, doesn't it? All right, so the only thing we need now to make it a pineapple upside down cake is a cherry. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna stick a cherry into each one and I'm gonna stick it all the way down in there and make sure it's hitting the bottom. Because when we take our biscuits out, we're gonna invert them and we want that cherry to be seen. Now we're just gonna take our biscuits. It scares me every time. They always do that. And you can use any brand of biscuit that you like. I love the buttermilk biscuits. All right, so remember a few minutes ago, I told you when these biscuits are ready, we're gonna invert them. So our pineapple and our cherry is gonna be on the top, and you know how children love cherries. So all I'm gonna do now is just take a little of our pineapple juice and just pour right on top of each biscuit. Just like that. So good. In 12 minutes, we're gonna have a biscuit that tastes so much like pineapple upside down cake. All right. Oh, I got 2 of them back here now. All right. I think it's time to taste the chicken and rice casserole. Oh, gosh. Look how pretty that is on that green plate. Love chicken and rice. It's so good. Y'all stick around because next I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you that's one of my childhood favorite things. Peanut butter balls. And those adorable boys are going to be back here in the kitchen with me, so y'all don't go too far. I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. I want to share something with y'all. When I was probably 8 or 9 years old, every Friday they served us homemade vegetable soup, buttered toast, and peanut butter balls. And I want to teach y'all how to make them. All right, let's get to cooking because I'm starving. How about y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's start adding our peanut butter. Here, let me move this bowl down there for you. And I'll help you now if you need it. And my grandma Hires always said, waste not, want not. Do you know what that means? That means if you don't waste things and you take good care of them, that you'll never have to worry about being without. All right, how you coming, pal?
Great.
All right, let's get this out. All right, we got it all out. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is add our honey. You like honey?
Yeah.
Oh, I do too. Oh, yeah. All right. Do you know what it is, Angus? You wanna taste it?
Cake mix.
It's powdered milk. We're gonna mix it up in that peanut butter and that honey, and it's just gonna make us the most wonderful dessert.
Yay!
Yay!
How many are we gonna make?
Oh, probably about 20. Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, will that fill you up? All right. I wanna show you how I like to do these, okay?
Okay.
So get up here and get ready, okay?
Okay.
Isn't that better than old spoon? Now see how much easier that is? All right, let's let Dunky do it just a second. All right, here we go, Duncan. All right, you guys ready to roll them up into balls?
Yep.
All right, now how big do you want yours to be? You're gonna have to, ooh.
This big.
Ooh, that's a big one. But why don't we try like
That's
this
how I
big.
was trying.
Yeah.
You could just eat it.
I know it, and we're fixing to in just a few minutes. All right, Duncan, now y'all take these and roll them up. Those look perfect. You can see that you have gotten a perfectly smooth ball, both of you guys. So now what do you think you would like in yours?
Crushed sugar.
Okay, you take yours and you roll it around in the powdered sugar. What do you want, Duncan?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes, there you go,
Donuts?
pal.
It's like donuts.
And I've got to have one. Now, y'all know how I love pecans. So I think I'm gonna roll mine in pecans, and then you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I like sugar too. All right, so I'm ready to toast, because I'm ready to eat. So, to y'all.
Yum.
Isn't that yummy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got one more extra treat for y'all today. I've got some pineapple upside down biscuits. Do y'all like pineapple?
Yeah.
Yes, and butter and brown sugar. Well, I've had them cooling over here, so we're gonna have one more extra treat. Now, I've got to get rid of this water in the muffin tins, and we're gonna quickly give them a turn. How's that for magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Let's get you that pretty one. Isn't it good?
Uh-huh.
Well, I want you guys to stick around with me because I know there's probably a lot of boys and girls out there that are kind of picky eaters, and I want to share with their moms and dads a few quick tricks that might turn a finicky eaters into good eaters. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show, and if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. You know, I think every family probably has one child that is a picky eater. They won't eat anything. Well, I want to share with y'all a few tips that might help you to get that picky little young'un to eat properly. And peanut butter and jelly sandwiches work real well to use a cookie cutter and cut them out. In fact, you want to let the children do this themselves because they almost feel like they made it. But look at that pretty little heart. And you can do the same thing with the tortilla bread. You can give them different cookie cutters. Look at this cute little duck. And you can put a little meat and cheese, lettuce and tomato, and let them use a knife and a fork to eat it. You can let them cut their pancakes out. Let's try a cat. Look at the cute little cat. And you can do the same thing with cookies, although we usually don't have to entice them to eat their cookies. If you are looking for a healthier meal for the children, you can use fresh fruit and let them cut out shapes of their fruit. And they're much more apt to eat a dinosaur than a dice of cantaloupe. And these containers work very, very well for their school lunches. It doesn't smush their food. And you can take these little different juices and you can freeze them, drop them in the sack along with their lunch, and it'll keep it chilled. So I hope that some of these tips and tricks will help you to get your finicky eater to eat. So y'all come on back. I want to show you everything that I've cooked. You know, there's just nothing more special than spending time with your children. And children are really no different from adults. They eat things with their eyes first too. And the peanut butter balls are a healthy snack. And the wedge salad, believe it or not, I have found that children love it. And we've got all these vegetables hidden in our chicken casserole. You don't have to sell them on the pineapple upside down biscuits. And who knows, you may get more out of it than just a good meal. So until next time, to all you children, big and small, I send y'all love and best dishes from my kitchen to yours.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.